My last upload on this channel was me just like smearing mud on my head while talking about black cat energy, so I thought I would explain what that mud was. I wanted to test something out. Okay, I wanted to test two things out. The black cat energy, but also using henna hair dye on dreads. I had used pre-made henna hair dye before, like back when I had normal hair, and I wanted to try it out on my dreads because the past couple times that I used normal hair dye, I got terrible breakouts. Well, and there was also the time that I used a tie-dye pack to dye my hair at a beach, which also had a crazy breakout, but that might have just been a stupid idea anyway. So yeah, mind your business. If any of you were curious on if henna works on matted hair, you're about to find out. What I used for this experiment was pure henna powder, link below, pure indigo powder, also link below, and aloe vera powder. I'll explain how I made the blend while you watch me smear this mud on my head. I know it's a beautiful sight to be seeing while you're listening to my soothing voice. So let's talk about it. To make this dye, it's a pretty time-sensitive process because these are natural herbs that have reactions to release the dye. So before you dye your hair, hours before you dye your hair, you're gonna want to mix your henna. I used warm water, but not boiling water, just warm, and mixed 100 grams of henna. Then I waited for 3 hours. Next, I took 200 grams of indigo powder and mixed that with warm water too. After 20 minutes of the indigo powder releasing its dye, I combined the two. Now, what shade of brown you're trying to get, or what shade of red, or what shade of black, there's a whole spectrum that you can reach with henna. I personally went with 1:2 ratio, 1 being henna, 2 being the indigo powder, because I wanted to get like a dark brown. I just really wanted to get back to my natural hair color. And then once those were all combined together, I did the aloe vera powder just to add some like moisturizing benefits, some vitamins and nutrients into my mud hair mask. Once I got it all smeared onto my head, I waited for like 3 hours, looking ridiculous. Maybe even 4 hours. You can leave it on overnight if you want to, before spending like an hour in the shower trying to get it all out of my hair. Here are my results of how the henna turned out on my hair. It is not black. I didn't want it to be jet black, but it's also not as dark as I was going for. But the main reason why is because I didn't like scrub it into my dreads, because last couple times I dyed my hair, I scrubbed the dye in and then it was like a bitch to get out. And the henna was also a bitch to get out, even not scrubbing it in. So, does henna work on dreads? Yes. Is it easy? No. Am I gonna do it again? Definitely. This is better than the brassy hair I had before from all the sun bleaching. It was also a energetic shift I made in myself, which I made a video about that, becoming the black cat energy. So I'm happy to be back to pretty much my natural color. And I won't be switching back to regular hair dye ever again because I don't want the allergic reactions. And let let me know if you've tried out henna for yourself or if you're going to, and what ratios you used, because that is the #1 thing that was stressing me out before this, was like, I don't know how much to put of what. I think next time I will do a 50-50 henna indigo and see how that turns out. So stay tuned if you want to see that to results. And yeah, thanks for watching. You're beginning to feel very relaxed, maybe even a little bit sleepy. After watching this video clip, you're gonna become my biggest fan, and you're gonna have the sudden urge to go check out my website, where you can find all of the amazing vibes that I have to offer. Now, once I snap my fingers, you're gonna forget that you watched this clip at all. And if anyone asks you about it, you're just gonna answer, I don't know, baby.